This is Cynthia Sue Larson with RealityShifters.com, and I just read a great book. It's called Recursion by Blake Crouch. It's a thriller, it's fiction, and it brings up the ideas of false memory syndrome, the idea of implanting memories into people, which has actually been done in real life, real world experiments by researchers in Paris, France with mice. And it takes that idea and really runs with it into this hypothetical situation of what if we could go back in time and change the past with technology that almost exists. So what I'd like to do is talk about my experiences with the Mandela effect, reality shifts, and the possibility of changing the past, what that's like, as well as objective and subjective reality. So in the book, Recursion, there is an idea to some degree of objective reality. What I mean by that is that when someone goes back in time and they're able to do a do-over, change some things, when they come back to the current point where they went back, they return to the point in time where they had gone back. At that juncture, everything changes, and a lot of people do remember the way things used to be. So this is a technological-based reality-shifting Mandela affecting hypothesis. And it is based on that work of the researchers working with mice who worked with place cells, which are neurons associated with place. So what they did is they'd track the mice running through an enclosed area and monitor which neurons are firing up when the mice are in certain places. Then when the mice went to sleep, the researchers would implant reward signals in the brains of the mice when they were thinking or feeling or remembering those places they had previously visited. When the mice woke up, they would go directly to the places where they now suspected there might be a reward, and that's how the researchers knew this worked. That was 2015. This year in 2019, there has been scientific validation that two observers at the same place at the same time can actually witness two different things. And that was the work of researchers in Vienna, Austria, and Edinburgh, Scotland. I've got the links to these studies posted on the blog associated with this video. You can just scroll down to my blog link and go there, and you can find them, read the actual studies if you like. But what I want to talk about now is what it feels like when you've got a Mandela effect or a reality shift, and the way that in my life, in my experience, I notice things changing. Maybe some other people do too, but not necessarily. It's usually world changing for me personally. The entire past can change in the blink of an eye, but I do not relive anything, and it does not necessarily result in entire huge groups of people suddenly remembering things differently. Now, of course, I'm not working with technologies like are described in the book, but I do want to just put these ideas out there that we already do have Mandela effects, reality shifts, and what some people call false memories. And so this makes the reading of Recursion very interesting indeed. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you'd like to share them in a comment either on my blog or this YouTube video, please do so. And until next time, keep asking my favorite question, how good can it get? This is Cynthia Sue Larson with RealityShifters.com.